Hello everyone! Usually, when you buy an old computer, they come with the cables fully glued to the styrofoam in the box. Especially if they are sitting unopened for a lot of years, it's usual to have the cables full of this white styrofoam that degraded and glued to the cable material. Yeah, I think it's a chemical reaction, and it's really hard to take off. So in this video we will take a look on what technique I use to clean these cables, and I hope that will help you cleaning our cables too. So let's do it. So these cables are full of styrofoam and we need to clean them. So what I usually do is to use a celluloid diluent.
Cellulose diluent.
So I bought it in a grocery store, and this
Cellulose diluent.
is very strong. You need to apply it in a cloth, and this should be done in a well ventilated area because this leaves very strong vapor and a very strong smell. But when cleaning the cables, this is my go-to solution to take the styrofoam residue out. It's this and scraping. So as you can see, this cleans pretty fast. There's just one or other place that needs a bit of second pass, but and this ridge between the cables sometimes needs to be scraped with a harder tool. But yeah, as you can see, this is white and it comes right off. Forget IPA because it takes a long time to clean. Forget acetone, forget all that stuff.
Cellulose diluent
Is what makes it fast and looking good. So this is what I do. This is how I clean the cables. I took many other experiences with other materials that didn't work so well, so now I stick to this method and I'm happy with it. You know, it still gives you some trouble in some places where you need to scrape with your nail on the cloth, and but that's it. That's the worst case scenario you need to do, is to get something sharp and clean the cables with that. So now this cable is almost done and it's looking good. As you can see, no more white residue, everything looks good. There's just another thing with this diluent, that is, don't let it soak too much time over the cables or over any other materials, because it might start melting something or corroding something. On these small ridges you can use your multimeter tip. You soak a bit of the diluent and you use your multimeter tip to clean the material off the inside. Yeah, it also works quite well. You can see the result. The cable now looks perfect, and we just need to do that on the Spectrum power supply. I don't like to use this material on plastics, but if you're quick you can do it because it helps clean really well. Usually the rubber feet that have weird stains on them, if you use this solvent, they will clean quite nicely, and the rest is repeating the same. Use this material to clear the cables, As you can see, even the styrofoam starts to peel off right away. So, perfect solution. Sometimes the gloves don't like it. Yeah. And I need to change the glove. Otherwise this can ruin my skin. But that's it. As you've seen, this is my method for cleaning cables, and it works perfectly. One more time. Dirty. Clean. Now for the worst cables to clean are these ones from the ZX Spectrum power supplies. These cables are very thin and they especially like to get the styrofoam well glued to them. So you need a bit more of mechanical work, a bit more scraping, and you will need a bit more patience because you need to soak up the areas where the residue is, give them multiple passes, and you need to get to the ridge between the cables with your fingernails again, and sometimes with more pointy stuff like the multimeter leads. Sometimes there are big blobs that need to be peeled off. As you can see, this one is still dry, so let's put some diluent, and this makes the styrofoam a lot more soft and easier to remove. But you need to do this in a very different rhythm that you were used to if you started from the other cables. This cable is always the worst one to work with. Yeah, it's kinda hard to go only a few inches per minute, but yeah, that's how it must be done, slowly and painfully. We always need to have fresh material on the cloth because it evaporates pretty quickly. As you can see, I have still a lot of cable to go. I can start passing through the whole cable some of this diluent to make it start softening, to get my job easier when I get there. But I will have to stop sometimes along the way just to take out these bigger parts that go in between the cables. Finally, so the whole cable is pretty clean, everything looks fantastic. The small cable that is always a pain to clean is looking nice, the power supply is looking nice, and the cable from the power supply that was the easiest to clean is looking nice also. So here we have it. So good luck cleaning your cables. Always take care when using this kind of chemical products, and don't store them in bottles like this. So thank you very much for watching, and have fun cleaning your cables. Well, not so fast. When you put your cables back in the casings, like this one, as you can see, the cables were reacting with the materials. When you do put the cables back in, or the transformers back in, please do it on this kind of bags, on these cellophane bags. Okay, I always do that. Arrange the cable and put it inside a bag like this. Okay, so the cable won't react with the styrofoam and it will stay intact. Okay, please do it. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Have fun cleaning your cables and take good care of them. See you next time. Bye bye.